Henry's special coal. Henry was feeling very sorry for himself. He said to James,
"You know, James, I suffer dreadfully, and no one cares."
James said, "Oh, rubbish, Henry. You don't work hard enough." Henry was bigger than James, but smaller than Gordon. Sometimes he could pull trains very well, but sometimes he had no strength at all. The Fat Controller spoke to him.
"You're too expensive, Henry. You've had lots of new parts and new paint too, but they've done you no good. If we can't make you better, well, we must get another engine instead of you. Sorry."
This made Henry, his driver, and his fireman very sad. The Fat Controller was waiting when Henry came to the platform. He had taken off his hat and coat and put on overalls. He climbed to the footplate, and Henry started. Henry's fireman said, "You know, sir, Henry is a bad steamer. I build up his fire, but it doesn't give enough heat." Henry tried very hard, but it was no good. He had not enough steam, and they stopped outside Edward's station. Henry was very upset. He said,
Oh, show. I shall have to go away.
So Edward took charge of the train, and Henry stopped behind. The Fat Controller said to the fireman,
"Look here, what do you think is wrong with Henry,
"Well, sir, if you don't mind my saying so, the coal is wrong. We've had a poor lot lately, and today it's worse. The other engines can manage. They've got big fireboxes, but Henry's is small and can't make the heat. Now, with Welsh coal, he'd be different, see?"
"Oh, Welsh coal, eh? Well, it's expensive, but Henry must have a fair chance. James shall go and fetch some Welsh coal."
When the Welsh coal came, Henry's driver and fireman were excited.
This is fine now. We'll show them, Henry, old fellow, eh?"
And they carefully oiled all his joints and polished his brass till it shone like gold. Henry's fire had already been lit, so the fireman made it carefully. He put large lumps of coal like a wall round the outside. Then he covered the glowing middle part with smaller lumps. Henry said,
"Hey, you're spoiling my fire."
"No, we're not, Henry. You wait and see. We'll have a roaring fire just when we want it." And he was right. When Henry reached the platform, the water was boiling nicely, and he had to let off steam to show how happy he was. He made such a noise that the Fat Controller came out to see him.
"Hello, Henry. How are you,
"Oh, I feel fine, thank you, sir. Fine, oh, fine."
"Well done, Henry. Have you got a good fire, driver?" "Never better, sir, and plenty of steam." "Good. Well, no record breaking now, and don't push Henry too hard." Bless you, sir, Henry don't need any pushing. I'll have to hold him back.
And off they went. Henry had a lovely day. He had never felt so well in all his life. He wanted to go fast, but his driver wouldn't let him.
Steady, old fella. Steady now, Henry. There's plenty of time.
They arrived early at the junction, and not long afterwards Thomas came puffing in. Henry said,
"Hello, lazy bones. Where have you been? I can't wait for dawdling tank engines like you. Goodbye."
Thomas was astonished. He said to Annie and Clarabel as Henry disappeared, "Whoa! Wow! Have you ever seen anything like it?" And both Annie and Clarabel agreed that they never had.